I found out my father had been lying for 15 years. But the worst part? My mother knew he was dying and never said a word. Every Friday at 3 p.m., Mom left for the bank. For 40 years, she never missed it. I thought it was routine. I was wrong about everything. The call came on a Tuesday. Mason sounded broken. Sophia, get to Memorial Hospital. It's Dad. By the time I arrived, Dad was gone. Heart attack. Mom stood by the window, motionless. No tears. That terrified me more than crying would have. At the funeral, everyone whispered about her strength. But I knew my mother. This wasn't strength. This was a woman holding a secret so heavy it turned her to stone. Saturday morning, Chase Bank sent certified mail. A notice about a storage unit and safe deposit box under both my parents' names. Mom, what is this? She sat in Dad's chair, the one she hadn't touched since he died. The storage unit. I've known for 2 years. Known what? Your father had stage 3 lung cancer. He hid it for a year before telling me. 3 years total. He made me swear not to tell you kids until after. Her voice cracked. He said if you knew, you'd put your lives on hold to watch him die. That wasn't your decision. You think I don't know that? Every holiday, every phone call, I lied. Do you know what that does to a person? The storage unit was packed with boxes. Hospital bills from Cleveland Clinic, MD Anderson, Johns Hopkins. Treatments stamped unpaid. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Credit card statements. Collection notices. Cards in Mom's name she'd never seen. Total, $240,000. Then loan documents. Second mortgage. Home equity lines. All signed Isabella Blackwood, in handwriting almost matching hers. Almost. He forged these, I whispered. Mom pulled out Dad's spreadsheet. Every loan. Every lie. Total debt, $680,000. One more box. Life insurance policy. $750,000 coverage. Then I saw the stamp. Canceled and no payment. January 2019. He chose treatment over premiums, Mom said. Thought he'd beat it, then reinstate the policy. So there's nothing? $1,100. That's everything. She handed me Dad's letter. My dearest Isabella, I thought I could beat this. I took loans in your name because banks stopped trusting mine. I forged your signature because I couldn't admit I was drowning. I let our insurance lapse for one more treatment. The house will probably go. Your credit is destroyed. Every lie came from a man too terrified to say goodbye. I'm sorry. Forever yours, Christopher. 2 years I kept a secret, Mom whispered. Watched him die while pretending everything was fine. What else? Safe deposit box. One final confession. Inside was a USB drive. 47 videos. Dad's cancer journey in brutal detail. Video 12. I mortgaged our home today. Isabella thinks I'm at a conference. I hate who I've become. Video 28. Mason asked about Emma's college fund. I almost asked him to invest with me. Almost stole from my own son. What kind of man am I? Video 32. They won't treat me without payment. I used Isabella's name again. 5th card. I've become a criminal. But if I stop, I die. So, I forge another signature and pray. Video 47. Days before death. I fought with everything. But some battles can't be won. I'm leaving you ruins. I wish I'd been brave enough for truth. I love you. I failed you. Both are true. Victoria Pierce, our lawyer, reviewed everything. Spousal identity theft. With the videos and confession, we can challenge most debts. Maybe eliminate 70%. Still leaves 200,000. I called Mason that night. You're lying, he said. There are videos, letters, records. Dad would never. You're making this up. Stop slandering him. We're done. 2 days later, Mason sued Mom for defamation, claiming she fabricated evidence to escape debts. He worshipped Dad, Mom said. Anything less than perfection breaks his reality. At 70, Mom became a Target cashier. $13 an hour. I visited her second shift. She wore the red vest, smiling at customers. 10% discount, she said. And first pick of damaged goods. My mother was grateful for dented cans. 8 months later, court day arrived. Judge Judith Crawford studied everything in silence. Mason's lawyer argued Mom must have known. 42 years married, Your Honor. Suspicion isn't evidence, the judge said coldly. Do you have proof? Silence. Judge Crawford looked at Mason. I've reviewed your father's confessions. He committed identity theft. That's fact. Your mother is a victim. Your lawsuit isn't just baseless, it's cruel. She turned to Mom. Mrs. Blackwood, did you sign these documents? No, Your Honor. Did you receive money from these accounts? Not $1. Did you know about the forgery? Not until after his funeral. Love doesn't excuse theft. Illness doesn't justify fraud. I'm dismissing all fraudulent debts. Mrs. Blackwood isn't liable. Mr. Blackwood, learn the difference between defending memory and destroying your mother. Case closed. Mason left without a word. 3 months later, Mason appeared at Mom's door. He looked broken. Mom, 5 years ago, Dad asked me to invest $30,000 in biotech stock. Said it was guaranteed. I had Emma's college fund ready. He sat heavily. Olivia said no. We fought for weeks. I called her paranoid. Tears streamed. I looked up that company. Bankrupt 6 months later. He would have destroyed Emma's future. And I sued you. Called you a liar. How do you forgive that? Mom pulled him close. You acknowledge damage. You sit with pain. You choose love anyway. 2 years later, Mom runs a Thursday support group. 30 women dealing with financial abuse. My husband loved me, Mom told them. But love without honesty isn't love. It's a beautiful cage. You loved them. That's why it hurts. Someone can love you and still betray you. Both are true. A woman asked, How do you move forward? Mom smiled. Start small. Open an account in your name. Get a job. Tell truth. Remember you survived. That means you're stronger than what tried to break you. Last Friday, Mom closed the joint account and opened a new one. Single name, Isabella Rose Blackwood. Fresh start, she said, holding the card like a trophy. She looked free. Mason attends meetings now. He and Mom are rebuilding slowly. I learned secrets metastasize like cancer. They start small but grow in darkness until they consume everything. Dad kept secrets to protect us. But protection built on lies isn't protection. If someone you love is hiding something, demand honesty. Because silence isn't protection. Silence is poison in slow motion.